So,
Okay.
I don't know. What kind of intro do you want? Should we
Well,
introduce
something.
ourselves before we do the intro?
Well, no. The intro should come before the intro should introduce us. It should. That's why it's an intro,
An intro. Okay. So, should
and it
we
needs to be and it needs to be
introduce each
classy.
other?
What are
Should
you
I like
saying?
introduce you and then you introduce me? Because I mean,
Yeah. That.
it's a very gentlemanly thing to do to introduce
Well,
someone
yes. I
to.
mean, if the audience is like another person at the gala, then it would be most classy for me to introduce you and you to introduce me.
All right. Do you want to go first? Do you want to wait? Hold on. Is it classier to let you go first and introducing me, or
Well,
is
no.
it?
The classy thing would be for both of us to politely ask the other if he would prefer to go first, and then for both of us to politely decline and insist the other one goes first.
All right. I insist that you go first.
Oh, well, thank you, but really, I insist. I think you should go first.
No, you're the better introducer than I am. So
No, really, you're the classiest man I know. I really think you should go first.
all right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Uh, Hello, my name is Dalton. Welcome to the Classy Boys. I am here with my friend, Mr. Joe. Mr.
Hello.
Joe. Hello, Mr. Joe.
Hello, Dalton. How are you tonight?
Good. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Joe. Freelance, classy boy, and this is my good friend, Mr. Dalton.
Yes, you said my name's correct. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Also one of just the classiest gentlemen I've ever really met.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped talking.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. And then do I now play like an intro song or something?
Yeah, I think like a good harmonica or like, well, that's all we have, so yeah.
Well, I mean, you can play drums on your lap, right?
I mean, I have drumsticks here. You want me to do that?
Sure. And to be
Okay.
honest, I'm not that well acquainted to playing with another person on the harmonica, but I'll gladly try.
Okay, since I have to get up to get my drumsticks, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my suit jacket for this.
Your suit.
And by that, of course, I mean I was already wearing one, but I need my musician's suit jacket now.
You're changing outfit.
Well,
Listen,
no,
I'm already wearing all my outfits at once, so I'm well prepared for any occasion.
That is why you're the classiest guy I know.
Listen, all classy men should be prepared for anything.
Of course.
Say like a lady falls. You should have a whole first aid kit like right in your back pocket, complete with like surgeon and nurse.
You never know how many women you'll meet on a rainy day, and should they need to walk over a puddle, you need to wear all the suit jackets you own so that you can put your jacket down for them to.
Yeah.
Walk over.
I always wonder that. What do you do like after you put your coat down? Your coat's all wet. Do you like hold it?
Do you concur?
I do. What do you mean?
Discord has definitely stopped working.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Dalton, where'd you go?
Oh no. Oh no. Hello?
I can see that it says you're talking, I just can't hear you.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Hold on. Gosh dang it. Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, see, this is why we record both ends.
That makes sense. Now, are we going to edit that out or just keep that in?
I don't know. No, I was saying, when you were asking me, do you concur if a person, you put your coat down? But I don't understand what you do with your coat after you like leave it on the floor, or in the puddle.
That is one of the greatest gentlemanly conundrums out there.
Like, if you put it in the puddle, then you have a wet jacket and you can't wear it.
Well, you see, Dalton, all... We're talking about how prepared a gentleman must be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a gentleman must prepare for that scenario as well. Obviously, a gentleman wears one of his trench coats, and so that should a jacket get muddied, he can put the muddied jacket on top of one of his trench coats, but then so as to not look, undapperly, he'll put either another trench coat or a finer suit jacket on top of the muddied one.
Okay, so what you're saying, okay. But wouldn't it be better to, like, put down a waterproof jacket before you put down the, what was it, absorbent?
Well, I guess. It
How
really
about-
just depends on the amount and variety of jackets a gentleman chooses to bring with them on the average day.
Well, it all depends what they ate beforehand, You might feel sluggish from, like, a nice, like, big, juicy cheeseburger or something, You don't...
Right, or...
You kind of don't want to carry all your coats around, or...
Or, like, some nice, I don't know, a fancy steak thing with a French name.
Like a steak.
Yeah.
So, you'll like some steak.
Or some, bignoch.
Excuse me?
You don't have... When you get all dappered up and you go out for a gentleman's night, you don't order a nice healthy plate of bignoch.
Do you need a glass of water?
No, I have water with me, Dalton.
Oh, okay.
I also happen to have my drumsticks with me now.
Oh, okay. Well, I have my harmonica here. Would you like to set the beat, as they say?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do have my practice pad. I can play on that.
All right.
Do
you want to go for like a waltz or?
I don't really know what a waltz sounds like, so I can't really go for one.
Well, you know how normal like songs are in fours, right?
Yeah.
Waltz are normally in like threes. So
okay. So like.
Ba, ba, bo, ba, ba, bo, ba, 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 bo, ba,
let me try some like 3, 4, 6, 8 stuff, and you tell me what you think you can work with.
All right.
I hit my sticks.
You could easily be beating a person right now, and we would never know.
Yeah.
All right. I think
I can do that.
You know what? It might be easier for you to follow me.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me try one more thing, because I can slow it down, too. Like...
Right.
My Audacity readings are just going crazy.
What is it on the Richter scale?
I don't know. I don't know what that is or what that means.
Isn't the Richter scale like to measure earthquakes or something?
I do know that Discord has stopped working again.
Great. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh no. It's still not working, Dalton.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Nope.
I can't hear you.
We've lost... Wait.
Oh, Joe, you back.
Hey, I can hear... Alright.
Alright, let's do it before the thing quickly dies.
Yes, okay, I'll follow you.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Are we done?
I guess. I don't want to be too long.
Right.
Like, at what point is something too long? Or is it more, like, relative?
There's many answers to that, Dalton.
I know. There's, like, physical length and then time and... Yeah. There's many layers to it.
Well, yeah. Anything classy should have layers. I mean,
Yes,
that's what we were talking about with the, the various apparel.
Oh yeah, the various apparel. So why don't you just carry a tarp around with you, so you can lay it out, and then the lady can't get her shoes wet, and you're not stuck with a soggy coat.
That's a good idea because obviously, gentlemen don't use tissues; we use handkerchiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically a tarp would basically be the laying down on a puddle for a woman equivalent of a handkerchief.
Yes.
The only issue would be trying to store it somewhere on your person.
Well, how big of a tarp are you thinking?
I dropped my drumstick.
Oh no!
I've gone down to one. Anyway, it depends. I mean, it really depends on the size of the, woman in danger's feet.
That's true. Do you know what they say about a woman's feet?
No, I don't.
She has big feet.
Okay, so you'll need a big tarp.
All right. Well, what was I going to say? Darn, I forgot. Oh, you carry like tiny hammers, or just one tiny hammer in case you need like two, and then you have nails, and then you can build her like a tiny bridge, around or above the puddle.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I think the tarp would be overall like more efficient and gentlemanly.
Well, if you want to be efficient, you can just walk around the puddle.
Well, no, because it's not about efficiency, and it's not about, gentlemanliness. It's about class.
It's about the class. Yes, I understand.
It's about the class, and yeah, any laid back Sunday man, if you will, can just walk around a puddle.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
It takes class to carry a tarp with you, specifically for laying down onto puddles.
You know what would be super classy? Just like if one day you just went out, took all your coats, found every single puddle in the city, or like in a certain range, and just laid your coat down on it. So if there's ever a lady that needs to go over a puddle, she can just step on your coat.
Exactly. I mean, of course, that would be next level class, really.
Yes, that'd be totally next level class.
So that gives me an idea, Dalton. What's the most classy thing, the classiest thing you've done today?
The classiest thing. I held open a door for multiple people.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes, I was going into a shoe store. They're going out of business.
Oh, that's one of the classiest kinds of stores you can go into.
What do you mean, like... I don't know. I'm trying to think of something classier, but I can't think of anything.
Let me tell you,
you're right.
I had a very classy conversation today, I thought, and
all right.
Because of my Spanish class, throughout the semester I have to go on this website called Boomerang.
All right.
And Boomerang has a bunch of native Spanish speakers. And you sign up to have like 15-minute conversations with them.
Uh-huh.
And it's supposed to give you like the experience of speaking to a native Spanish speaker to help you improve your Spanish.
All right.
And I've done one before, and it was really just awkward and bad. But today I did my second one, and it was, and I thought it was a very classy conversation. But it was actually kind of nice. The guy's name was Fernando, and his sister plays Fortnite, and he's going to see Captain Marvel on Saturday.
Oh, how do you say Fortnite in Spanish?
Fortnite.
Oh,
that's how he said it.
So do they get paid, or do they volunteer?
They do. I think they do get paid. I don't know what it pays. But that's why it's kind of risky, because like my first guy that I did it with was really just like not very enthusiastic or enjoyable to talk to. I think...
Yeah.
What? Oh boy, Discord stopped again.
No. Yeah, I
Nope.
can
Oh,
still hear
okay.
you.
No,
Yeah.
you just stopped talking.
Hey, yep. You go
Okay.
first.
Well.
I insist.
Oh well, no, sir. Please, I insist. I mean,
No,
you.
you're the one talking. I insist you go first.
Okay. Well, that's the risk you run with that kind of stuff when people are getting paid. They might not be very into it. And I wasn't even supposed to talk to Fernando. I was supposed to talk to a guy named Ruben, but Ruben canceled like half an hour before,
Oh.
and it worked out fine. Fernando was a great guy, and he likes Marvel movies. And his sister plays Fortnite. That's what I remember.
Besides that, what else did you do?
Today was not like I had planned today. My schedule every week, it's pretty heavy Monday through Wednesday. Thursday it starts to lighten up. So I was going to do homework all day today. And I just woke up exhausted. I had to get up at 7. And
Then why do you sleep if you wake up exhausted?
well, I mean, I sleep with the goal of trying to. Well, you see, it's funny you should mention that because I actually stayed up later than I wanted to last night because Patrick and I were watching a Pokemon movie on Netflix.
Oh, which one?
A bad one. It was called Volcanion, and it was the one with Volcanion and Magearna in it.
I have no idea. I think I know who Magir, whatever is.
That is exactly what I had. I recognized Magearna, and I didn't even know Volcanion was a legendary that even existed. And it was just it was a bad movie. It was full of plot holes. It's got, the typical English Pokemon voice acting, which is never good.
All right.
And this dude's Gengar knows Psychic, but his Alakazam also knows Psychic. Why? Like, I don't understand why he'd have his Gengar know Psychic when he's got an Alakazam that can use it better. Why not just give Gengar a different move?
Well, I think the whole thing is in the anime they don't really have a limit to what moves they can know.
I've never been sure, because, I can't count more than 4 moves Pikachu has. That Gengar, a shiny Gengar, by the way, pretty cool, but that Gengar only used 4 moves in the movie.
I feel like that's one of those things that they won't keep track of.
You're probably right. Like, they probably aren't keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I mean, in the first season of Pokemon, there was an actual fish.
I remember that. That threw so many wrenches into so many things.
Yeah. I think the whole thing in the first season was kind of like, oh yeah, there's normal animals, but also Pokemon.
Right. Well, I mean, and back then, I think the show was just there to, market the game. I don't think they really considered it that much.
Yeah. Joe, do you think that you're not the target audience for that show?
I might be. Well, I mean, it was not long ago I was their target audience.
Oh, Joe, come back.
And
no, he's gone. What should I do?
I don't know. I mean, maybe perhaps now. You never
come back. I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, get back.
I'm stuttering because my Discord is lagging, of course.
No, I couldn't hear you.
And I can't hear anything you're saying, so I don't know if I'm
can't hear
talking
anything
over
you're
you.
saying. I mean,
wait. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's back.
I can hear things you're saying, but you know what I mean.
You there? Oh,
yes.
Oh. Okay.
Eh, you're back.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Something about target demographics.
Yeah. I didn't actually hear what you said, but I'm sure the viewers did.
I was saying there was a point in my life when, I was their target demographic. But, I don't know. I still like the games. I've been playing Ultra Moon a lot this week.
I kind of faded out from from Pokemon because I mean I don't really. It's kind of the same formula.
Yeah, well, what I feel like is that they keep adding things to the actual games that are good. They add good things, but the Pokemon themselves are going way downhill. And I had something else I thought too. But I mean, that's kind of my biggest thing, is that the games are staying I mean, they're obviously using the same formula, but the games are usually pretty fun, but the actual Pokemon are going way downhill. Oh, and they keep adding new gimmicks, like Mega Evolution and Z Powers. Like, that got kind of tiring.
I'm kind of fine with that, with little gimmicks. I mean, it changes the gameplay a bit. Um, but yeah, I think they've started to realize that, and they're going over like quality instead of quantity because they're starting to add like older gen Pokemon to newer regions.
Oh yeah, like in Ultra Moon, I mean, half the Pokemon in the game are, older Pokemon. I don't think Alola added that much. Because it added a lot of Alolan forms.
Yeah, well, I think that's their way of kind of adding new Pokemon and not. Um, but I mean, I can understand it. Didn't the old like artist retire sometime?
I don't know.
Like Sinnoh.
I don't know, but I was talking with Patrick last night. Like, look at some of the legendaries, and like I don't know, look at the Sinnoh legendaries, and even mostly Sinnoh, but even Unova. Like the designs are pretty cool. And then you get to Kalos, and they're just like a deer and a bird.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But...
We went from these giant dinosaur dragon things that represent space and time, and now we've got like a bird and a deer, and I think they're like life and death or something.
Well, I thought like what was it, Darkrai and the other one,
Cresselia or something.
Cresselia, aren't they life and death?
No, they aren't really darkness and light. I think they're like nightmares and dreams, kind of. Because even though Darkrai's like dark themed, he's kind of like the nightmare Pokemon. Like Sun and Moon have a thing with light and dark. Like the two legendaries are light, and then Necrozma is like Eater of Light or whatever.
It's just strange. Yeah, they're just trying to come up with new things. I mean, they can't outdo God because I mean they made God.
Yeah, they made Arceus. They have a god.
Yeah,
and that's.
What?
No, please go ahead.
Yeah, no, I insist.
No, I insist. You were speaking first.
Okay. I don't understand like the difference between Mew and Arceus.
Between what?
Mew and Arceus. Isn't Mew also God?
Mew is like the genetic ancestor of all Pokemon. Like, you know how it said, like, you can trace all humans back to, like, one common ancestor?
Yes.
Mew's like that, whereas Arceus was, like, the first thing in the universe and then created everything else.
Oh, okay.
What I think is funny is that, like, they keep adding these legendaries, and it gets to a point where, like, how many of these giant fantastical beasts can you have on one planet? You know, like, they made Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza, which is like Earth, Sea, and Sky, and that's already pretty big. And then they kind of topped it with like space and time, and whatever Giratina is. And then they made God. And now they're throwing in like life and death and sun and moon and like how many of these
God's
elements can you fit into one world?
You know God's brother, right? Hello, Joe.
Everything.
Oh,
no, you're fine. I'll go through periodic dips, but as long as we're both recording our audio separately, we'll be fine.
Yes, you know God's brother, right?
Do I know God's brother?
Yeah. The new Pokemon.
No?
No? His name is Jeff.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't actually mean to meme that, but, I guess this is my life now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what I think. And I want to know what they're going to do, because, I don't know, like, you don't need to make a new legendary for every game. Like, that's part of the formula that I think is starting to not work so well.
Well, I mean, they kind of deviated from it from, Aloha.
Alola. Well, I mean, they deviated from the formula a little bit, but they still added, like, 2 legendaries.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the original had a whole bunch of legendaries.
Yeah, but they did. It didn't have. But those legendaries, they were like legendary creatures. They didn't represent like
One creature.
huge. Yeah, they didn't represent like aspects of reality itself.
Yeah, I always
And
wondered that. Like the Regigigases or whatever, they had
yeah,
multiple ones and.
there's the Reggies, there's the birds, there's like the dogs. I forget what they're called.
There's multiple
The
dogs.
legendary beast. It's like Suicune, Entei, and Raikou.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but I mean, like, there's multiple of them.
Well, yeah, kind of, because either Unova or Kalos, I think it was Unova, added the Swords of Justice,
Mm-hmm.
which are like Cobalion, Virizion, and the Terrakion, I think, the ground one.
I think there's two Mewtwo's now too.
There might be. I know there's Mega Mewtwo.
Yeah, I know. U3.
U3.
U3. Yeah. You want to look at some news?
Sure.
Sure. All right.
I mean,
Well,
there's so much news these days. I kind of stopped trying to keep up with it.
I was searching for Bing, and I searched Bong. Gosh,
it was originally going to be called Bang, and
it?
they did because like they changed it because people started using Google as a verb, like I'm going to Google it, and they didn't want everyone using their search engine to say I'm going to bang it.
Yeah, you want to bang a search engine real quick?
Dude, let me bang this real quick.
Yeah. Hey, should I bang I don't know, Justin Timberlake?
And as classy gentlemen, that is just unbefitting.
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
they changed it to Bing, but who cares? No one uses Bing anyway.
All right, let's see.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but there's a search engine. I forget what it's called, but like every X number of searches they get, they plant a tree.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I might start using it. I think it's like Eco something. But I saw an ad for. I'd heard about it earlier, and then I saw an ad for it today.
Yeah, have you used Ask Jeeves?
No.
No, it's like one of the first search engines along with Google. Let's see. I'm searching for local news real quick.
In the good old hometown area, huh?
Yeah, good old Ohio news.
Local corn grows faster than soy.
Snow is coming and could snare Friday's commute. Yeah, well, watch out. It's going to spoil it. It's going to snare it. Let's see. Nope. Fatal prison beating of Cincinnati's Angel of Death to go to grand jury, official says.
We're going through a period of lag, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. This is very unclassy. Just wait it out with me, and we'll
Asleep behind the wheel.
I'm sure Dalton's saying something. I just can't hear it.
Listen.
Hey, there he is.
I hear you over there judging me.
Oh, there he goes.
Hello?
Can't hear him again.
Joe, come back. Major Tom. Can you read me, Major Tom?
I can't. I still can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Hello?
I'm listening real careful. Oh! There he is.
Hello, Major Tom.
Anyway, what kind of news did you find?
Should school buses have seatbelts?
I don't know, man. I mean, we never had them. We survived without them.
Yeah, we definitely survived. I kind of like that. School buses not having seatbelts. Yeah, it's safer, but it like ruins the experience of being on a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I don't really care. Like I want children to be safe, but is that like an issue? It was never an issue with us. I mean, it could be an issue. I don't want to deny that it is. I just don't know.
Yeah. Former Leakin Heights manager gravely sorry for illegal spending.
Huh.
Come on, man. He's sorry. You should forgive him.
I mean, he said sorry.
Yeah.
That's class right there, apologizing.
All right.
Now, one would argue it might be more classy not to do wrong in the first place.
Yeah. Let's see. What's in the science news? Alien life possible where two stars squeeze together, scientists claim.
Well, that's cool.
Technically, haven't they already discovered aliens?
No, I don't think so. Why do you
On
say
Mars?
that?
They've discovered bacteria, right?
I don't think so. They've discovered like dried up riverbeds and possibly ice, but I don't think they have not actually found any living things. I feel like they couldn't have. There would be a huge uproar.
Killing an asteroid might be a lot harder than anyone thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hope we don't need to do that then.
Yeah. Can't wait for the entire Earth to just send up all their nukes. And then we're technically left with like a meteor storm, right? Or
Probably we could break it up, but then it's just gonna. Well, even breaking it, it still cause tons of damage, but that would.
I think it would be safer than a massive,
well, yeah, a massive asteroid.
Satellite.
That's what killed the dinosaurs, dude. It doesn't take that big of an asteroid to completely destroy an entire.
Everybody knows that
surface.
Jesus killed all the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
He paved way for humans to evolve.
Well, there's nowhere does it say Jesus didn't kill the dinosaurs using an asteroid.
Darn it. Darn it. You're right.
I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since kindergarten, I tripped him up.
Oh no.
I confused him.
Tons of pressurized oxygen could be hiding out in Earth's molten iron core. Huh.
Cool. What? Are we going to put it in the environment to balance out the CO2?
I don't know. How do you think they're going to handle the CO2 in the atmosphere?
I don't know how they're going to handle any of that climate stuff. Because, the people we call they aren't. We're going to have to, because they're all going to be dead before it's a problem.
Yeah. When we say they, we're talking about our children.
Yeah, there you go. Well, tell you what, we're a couple of intelligent, classy lads. How would you solve climate change?
Well, first, it would help if we, slowed it down to give us some thinking room.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, why don't we just make just some sort of container that we fly up into the atmosphere, and it just sucks up CO2 into a compressed state, and then it comes down, and then we dispose of it properly, if that's possible.
Oh, we're lagging again. Here we go.
There you go.
Down the lag hole.
Hey, what's your idea?
Stay strong. It'll pass.
Gosh dang it, Joe.
Oh! I heard him yell at me.
Can you tell me when I,
Nope, it's still not working. Wait, oh!
Oh!
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Just give it a couple minutes.
Oh no.
It's thinking. It's working hard, okay? The computer's had a long day.
Alright, I'll cut this bit out.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back?
Anyway, we left off at a giant container that sucks in and pressurizes the CO2.
Yes, and then it just drops down, and then we dispose of it properly.
Well, how are we going to dispose of a container that's incredibly pressurized with CO2?
Well, we use the CO2 for something.
I don't know if CO2 can be used as anything, dude.
Well, how about we put it on our spaceships, and it'll supply CO2 to the plants that are,
hey, that could work. That's smart.
We should make plants. What? It's kind of a pun.
We should make some plants.
Make some plants. No, we make a plant of plants. See, we just have a giant building filled with plants. We pump all the CO2 into it, and then it produces oxygen. And we pump that out.
That could work.
Yeah.
We could make it like a national holiday too, and like have everyone in the world just breathe on trees.
Yeah.
So they can get more CO2 in and.
Well, no. How about we don't breathe? Because when we breathe, we produce more CO2.
Yeah,
So
but
everybody for a day just doesn't breathe.
I guess that could work. I mean, the idea is like, because like trees and plants and stuff, they can use the CO2.
Mm-hmm.
They give off that that juicy, delicious oxygen.
Yeah.
But I mean, but the problem is, I think, well, there's lots of problems, but obviously we need more plants to breathe more CO2.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe also we could, I don't know, stop all the other pollution.
Why don't we breed with trees and make like a human tree hybrid that breathes CO2, and then we just become, CO2 creatures.
You weren't there for this in-joke in high school, but I was convinced that humanity is just descended from trees.
Didn't you say that everybody shares a common ancestor?
I don't know if that applies to trees, but it was a joke. It's like when humans get old, their skin gets wrinkly, which is like looks like tree bark.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only line of evidence I can remember I had.
But aren't like bananas like similar to us in DNA? What? Joe? Joe?
I don't know anyone else who would suggest to me that a banana and a human are genetically similar.
I thought that's a thing.
That's not something I've heard.
Oh, hold on. I'll bong it.
I just have a feeling if Will were here right now, that he'd be he'd be having an aneurysm.
He always does.
He has an aneurysm at the drop of a hat, to be fair.
To be honest, he's probably so sensitive that he's having an aneurysm for no reason right now.
I think, honestly, they probably don't even hurt him anymore.
And, Joe, first thing that comes up, DNA, human and banana. Boom.
Okay,
Boom.
But does it say anything? Does it...
I'm going to read the first thing that comes up, because that's always good.
Yeah.
Humans share 99.9% of their genome sequence with each other most scientific... Sequence with each other most scientific studies say we should... What is this?
So humans share their DNA with other humans, is what you're saying.
What about... Yes.
But what about the banana?
But what about banana humans?
Hold
on, wait.
Keep reading.
No, I don't think it's right.
It doesn't say what I want.
No, it literally
can't be
says
right.
banana humans. I don't think it's...
I take an anthropology class right now.
All right.
And I've learned some really cool stuff about like human origins. And I will tell you about that when my computer stops lagging and my Discord starts working again.
Oh. So you can't hear me? Hello? Alright. I'm just going to cut out some of this bit.
Everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries.
Hello?
Sure would. Hey!
Hey, I'm just going to cut out some of these bits.
That's up to you. I think they're entertaining. They're not classy, but they are entertaining. Which, some entertainment lacks class. Anyway, humans and bananas, what do you got?
I'm reading real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The only organisms you share 50% of your DNA with are your parents and children. Okay.
So not good. Bananas. Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's get back to bananas. Even though genes only make up 2% of our DNA, it's still surprising that half of the genes we have also found in bananas. But animals and plants share a common ancestor. A single-celled life form which probably lived about 1.6 billion years ago. the genes that we share with bananas would have been present in that ancestor and have been passed down to all animals and plants alive today. And the reason that we've kept these genes is that they're involved in the fundamental cell processes like making energy and repairing damage. Just like that single-celled ancestor and our banana relatives, we need these processes to survive. There you go.
All right, well, cite your source. Make sure you got to cite your source.
Okay, the naked scientists.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, I won't argue with naked science.
Naked science. No, naked scientists.
But does not a naked scientist practice naked science?
Gosh darn it.
I did it again! I'm on a roll.
Alrighty. Joe, it's come to that time. We're reaching that 45-minute mark.
Oh boy. Feels like not that much time.
It is.
It is, yes. That's true. That's also very naked science.
Yeah, this darn naked scientists. Is there any words that you'd like to put in before we stop?
I mean, no, nothing in particular. I mean, I could go on about bananas and the origin of human life.
Yeah.
But I mean, people I would like to thank all the listeners for taking time out of their day to listen to us. I'm sure you're all very busy, classy people. I don't want to take up more of your time than, you're willing to allot me.
Well, and not only that, but it'll take up 45 minutes of my life, too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a little more, because you got to, edit it and sync it all up and all that fun stuff I get to avoid doing.
That is true. That's true.
I mean, you've made the logo, too, so you're doing kind of all the work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure you don't want to Are you sure you don't want to insert anything more?
I mean, I can't really think of anything. I mean,
should we call Will to say bye for us?
That might be. I mean, we did mention Will, and I feel like we'd be doing a little bit of a disservice if we didn't give our listeners just a brief taste of Will.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just keep talking. I'm gonna call him. Hopefully he'll,
So, ladies and gentlemen, while we get Will on the phone, and Will is quite the classy boy.
Yeah, he's extremely classy.
Oh yes,
One of the classiest people I know.
But you all, fine folk, you are classy as well, and I want to remind you to stay classy. Now, my Discord's lagging out, so when Will gets on that phone, I'm not really going to know what's going on. But that means it's just me and you right now, and I want to let you know that you are the most handsome, classy human being I've ever had the privilege to record a podcast for. And I want to make sure you know that, and that you remember, always stay classy. You don't have a reason to wear a suit jacket, but you don't have a reason not to wear one either.
No.
Always, what?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Dalton.
So I was just playing the voicemail, and it started listing off his number. Okay.
Oh boy! All right.
Yeah. Well, they got the area code in, so you have that to go off of.
They'll just cut that. We can cut that. It's fine.
Well, I'll just cut my bit. All right. That's actually good. That's a good goodbye. We can stay stay classy.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you want to start?
No, I insist.
I insist that you go first, Joe.
No, really, you should go. You should be the one to say it.
I do insist.
Okay.
No, sorry. If you don't mind, I would like to take the honor of saying it.
Oh no, sir, absolutely, please.
Okay, thank you. All right. And remember, stay classy. There you go.
Stay classy, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
You heard it here first. Oh,
we
yeah.
go. First episode done. Yeah, there you go.
We did it. Look at us. Look at how classy we are.
Yep. I hope they like Pokemon.
I do too.
Yeah.
That was about half this conversation.
Yeah. All right. Let's do the clap one more time just to make sure I have everything. No, not that clap.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, like not like applause,
the
but like
sync
this.
clap. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
Sorry, that was unprofessional of me.
Yeah.
I'll count us in.
You mean
one.
count us out?
What?
You mean count us out?
Yeah, sorry. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
Also unprofessional of me. I'm screwing this all up. I'm nervous. I wasn't nervous for the start. I always get nervous when we're done.
All right. Do you just want to stay in the episode?
Because I know I'll be out of the presence of these classy listeners.
Oh, I was actually not planning on this being.
Well, that's also fine. I didn't figure that either.
I can include this if you
That's
want
up
to.
That's your call. That's up to you.
No, I insist it's your call.
No, sir, I insist. It's whatever you find the most classy.
All right, just do the same clap, Joe.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's do that again. That was horrible.
That was kind of a weak clap. That's my fault.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
All right, that's good enough.
Okay. Can I hit stop on my record now?